I am top Orlando Realtor Scott Garrison with ReMax Town Country. We're at 9932 Hartford Maroon Road, Orlando, Florida, 32827 here in Water's Edge at Lake Nona. And that's spelled Hartford, Maroon. So the purpose of this video is to give you a feel for what you can't see if you look at just the best pictures online. And the goal is to point out things that you'd want to see if you were here looking on your own. Nice street, nice neighborhood for sure. One of the things to notice is the color of the house. It's gray. And while I'm sure that's okay with the HOA, I want to point out that there are no gray houses within sight that I can see. I am colorblind, but I don't think I'm that colorblind. So it's the only gray house on the block. Subdivision here, it's $266 a month. I'm sorry, that's $680 a quarter, correction. That's $226 a month. There is a gated community entrance, and that's nice. For some reason, we've got a lot of cars here. I don't think that's normal for right now. A lot of these properties have a lot of curb appeal. You can see how the color matches the stonework there. And just for whatever reason, we have this one gray house. House has only been on the market for 25 days, but it definitely has the feel of a house that's been a little abandoned. It's got the Washingtonia palms, need to be trimmed. Obviously the yard guy hasn't come in quite a while. Got the Washingtonia palm, needs to be trimmed. That's all stuff that can be handled. Normally when you have St. Augustine, you need to get some kind of yard spray service, Truly Known or Massey or something to come out. I pay, I don't know, $60 every 2 months or so, but you can see the difference between having a yard spray and not having a yard spray. You get indigenous weeds, and the grass just doesn't turn out as well. So remember, right there, you can see that's I think that's dog fennel there, things like that would want to be cleaned that up. A little bit of digging from an animal there. Something's living there. Could be a gopher tortoise. Could be a possum or something. It's not that anything that can't be fixed. It just shows that nobody's been out here to love the property in quite a while. It's a pretty nice view. You've got the road and the school right there. Do have this green belt here. And just because we're on a corner-ish lot, we do end up having a pretty large side yard. Just kind of the way that it works. You can see these are all straight in. And you've got this big corner lot right here. Roof looks fine. You can see it's just got a little mold. It just means you need to get it sprayed. It'll probably come back looking pretty good. I know it sounds like I'm being picky, but these are all things you'd want people to notice. You can see that the drip edges just need to be cleaned. That'll usually just wipe up, but that's a sign that nobody's been out here to clean the windows and clean the drip edges and ever, probably. House is definitely workable, but again, you can see it's been so long since somebody's cared about this part, for sure. Trees are growing down a little bit, need to be trimmed just a bit. Pressure clean the driveway. All that pretty easily done. House doesn't really need to be painted on the outside unless you want it to look like all the other houses. That's what I mean by it's just been a long time since somebody's been out here to love the property. Property itself, super nice, great floor plan. I'm gonna come back here in a minute. Should walk through, nice big tile. Kind of that shiny tile, doesn't seem too slick. Big room, big enough to be a bedroom almost. Would be a family room, and then this would be the living room. Four bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,371 square feet. Obviously a 2-car garage. The taxes are $5,623 a year. You can see my theme of like, what is that cord? Why is that down? Got that beep, which is the sound of a vacant house. Just needs a new battery and the smoke detector here. Whoever lives here next, please tell me you're going to change those out. So that you have a much better view after sliders. A couple little maintenance issues or potential maintenance issues. They may be willing to do something to address the cabinets, from what I understand. What I tell a lot of sellers is the wife always comes and looks in the stove, looks here, assumes that the stove's clean, the rest of the house will be clean. The inside's clean, looks like it's never used clean. That, I don't know if I'd want to live with that. Did have some kind of leak or something down here. That's actually relatively easy to fix. I had that happen to mine. Just get a piece of plywood, cut in place. Let's get someone who knows what they're doing with that. But it is an issue. So you can see things that just show the cleanliness, just things that need to be replaced. I've seen other floor plans where they had a big pantry and then separately a washer and dryer. Here we've got a couple of cabinets, big pantry that includes the washer and dryer here, all in one room, as opposed to making it 2 rooms where you'd actually enter the laundry room right off of that wall there. All right, you got a feel for the main living area, center of the house. Nice floor plan. One of the things, depending on how picky you are, we're definitely going to need to repaint. If you look there, that's probably the best way to see it. You can see that they tried to touch it up, but they just rolled it a little bit, did some spots. I would say it's probably more noticeable in person than it's going to be on camera. But the only way to fix that is to paint the whole wall. If you're going to paint that wall, you might as well paint this one, this one, this one. If you're going to paint all that, you might as well just, you're painting everything. So it doesn't need painting, but you got to be willing to live with the color variations. Many people would not. Bedrooms here don't look really ever like they were ever really lived in. Not even really many holes in the wall. And it's a plastic tub. I think they're all plastic in here. Do have a little bit different colored paint. I think that's one color. Get it to focus. And then I think it's the same color as the inset, and then we got a little lighter color here. Here we have bedrooms, the third bedroom that we've seen. This is the room with the offending smoke detector. And into the master bedroom. I don't think you'll be able to tell in the video, but we do have the touched up paint here. You would be able to tell in most light. Maybe you can see that little strip right there. So it looks like somebody touched it up, but it's either newer paint or it's not quite the right color. Got a nice big closet. Well, that's interesting. Huh. I'd say that's definitely due for an upgrade. As far as the shelves in the closet. So the house is definitely workable. It's definitely got a couple of little minor things with the paint and some of the cleanliness, and gonna have to do something to tackle the AC or the cabinets there. Just occurred to me there was some kind of cord that was there. Not really sure what that was to, but they had something. Looks like they had the window open to accommodate that. In case the home viewing audience is wondering what happened to that, I don't know. So on some models, there's actually a door to the laundry room right there. And then the little pantry is separate. I'm not sure if that's a patch or if it's just got some dust from the AC not being clean. Probably just hasn't been cleaned. Right, we're in the garage. I am not sure what those pulleys are for. I think that's pretty standard, the little bifold doors, and I just have no idea what that's for. So if you're interested in this house or a house here in the community, I want you to call me, top Orlando Realtor Scott Garrison with ReMax Town Country. Been doing this for 32 years, every time full time. Chances are I can help you too. All right, so we are just driving away from the property. I know I was harping on the gray house thing, so I'm sure it's allowed. However, we just wanted to drive down another street. And there we got one right there. All right, we're right across the street from the one with the gray house, but you can see as we drive down, choice. Definitely a nice neighborhood. Lots of green space. See, there's a couple of little colors from the HOA. I'll give you a couple of shots of what it's like as we're driving out as well. All right, we're just coming out. Subdivision, you can see the gate there. Didn't seem that hard to get in. I just put my driver's license in a little slot, told them I was a realtor, and there's somebody at a central connectivity who just let me in. Coming out here on Dowden Road and Greenshire. And here we are. It's a restricted, no trespassing area right across. I have no idea what this is. Could be a CIA think tank. Looks like it has something to do with the airport, I would say. But I bet you no one drives down to the end of the road. This is the neighborhood. It's a pretty nice drive in for sure. And there we are, dead end and the airport. All right, we're coming up on the neighborhood here. It's a pretty nice drive out. On the dead end road. Back to the expressway in about 2 minutes. All right, that's it.